For the circles, there are some important rules, formulas we have to know. The first one is area of a circle. So area of a circle is pi times r squared. So you know that if this is a center, we know that this is now radius r. So area is pi times r squared. And circumference of a circle, perimeter of a circle, 2 times pi times r. These two things we have to know. And arc length. What is arc length? For example, from point A to from point B, just we want to find the length of this arc. We call this arc. How can we find? The rule is this: angle, which is central angle, so theta it's used here, theta, divided by 360 times 2 pi r. It's simple to keep in your mind. For the area, we use also alpha over 360 times pi r squared, which is area of, let me show you here, this sector, this part. We call this is a sector. Sector means from center on the circumference 2 points. So this part, all it's called a sector. To find this area, this central angle, the angle which is at the center, divided by 360 times area. To find the length, central angle divided by 360, perimeter, which is 2 pi r. It's not difficult to keep in your mind. It's easy. Or it says that there is also one rule. I mean, one more thing. In terms of the radian, it says theta times r, or 1 over 2 r squared theta. This could be used also, but I prefer to use these two things. We will see in the examples. Now, central angles have the same measure as the arcs they curve out. What does it mean? It's important thing. Let me draw it here, dear students. Whenever you have a circle at the center, and when I join like this, be careful now. This angle, if I call alpha, now this length of arc also, it is alpha degrees, 30 degrees, 30 degrees. Example, if this is now, I didn't draw well, but let's say this is the center. This is now alpha. And if I say that this is 30 degrees, what is alpha? Alpha is directly 30 degrees. That's it. It must be at the center. Now, another important rule here, when we have inscribed angles, what is the inscribed angles? It means that the vertex of the angle is on the circumference, on the perimeter. And the rule says, let me copy down here the rule. Be careful now. If this is alpha, this part is now 2 alpha. Example, so for example, something like that, let's say 30 degrees. So question is, if I call this is AB, arc AB, what is the measure of arc AB? The answer is, if this is 30 degrees, this is double. So 30 times 2, which is 60 degrees. Or you can say that 30 is half of the AB. So AB is 60 degrees. Okay? Now, these two rules are important rules we use. Another important rule, especially for difficult questions, guys. When you have diameter, be careful. This is now diameter, which is passing through center. Now, whenever you have inscribed angle, which means the vertex is at the circumference here, and its sides are directly, let's have a look here, which is the starting and ending point of diameter, we say that this is directly 90 degrees. So if one angle sees the diameter, opposite of the diameter like this, it is 90 degrees. For example, if I draw this, this is 90 degrees. For example, if I draw this, it is 90 degrees. For example, if I draw this, it is 90 degrees. I hope you understood this. And this logic is so simple here. So simple. Why so simple? Keep this in your mind. Now, can you tell me what is the arc length of this? This is half circle. We know that one circle is 360 degrees. So what will be half of 360 degrees? 180 degrees. So this is now 180 degrees. Remember this rule here, alpha to alpha. So 2 alpha, alpha. So this is now 180 degrees. And you know, start, finish. So this will be half of 180 degrees. What is half of 180 degrees? 90 degrees. Okay, so implementation of the second rule is as a third rule given. Now, another important rule, a radius drawn to a line tangent to the circle is perpendicular to that line. I mean, when this is center, from center to the point of tangency, from center to the point of tangency, let me write. When you draw a line, which will be reduced automatically, this is always 90 degrees. This is the rule. This is always 90 degrees. Example. So if I draw this, I will say that this is now 90 degrees, or this is now 90 degrees, since this is the center. Important rule, when we construct the Pythagorean, when we want to use the Pythagorean theorem related with the circle, we are using this. Now, general equation of a circle on XY plane whose center is h comma k. So center is h comma k if we say radius if we say r. How can we write the equation x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared? Example, write the equation of a circle. Center is 1 comma 2, radius is 5. How can I write? Answer, x minus h squared plus y minus k squared is equal to radius squared. That's it. You can interrupt if you have any question. Feel free to ask.
Yes, teacher, can we take an example about this?
Yeah, you will see. Example, simple one I wrote, but real example will come. But let me write one more time. Write the equation of a circle whose center is negative 1 comma 4, let's say, and it has radius as 5 units. So what is the equation? The answer is x minus h squared plus y minus k squared is equal r squared. Here, what is h, what is k? The first one is h, which means here, this is now h. And the second one is k. And radius is clear that r. So the answer will be x minus h, which is negative 1, square, plus y minus k, which is 4 square, r, which is 5 square. So it will be minus and minus x plus 1 parenthesis square plus y minus 4 parenthesis square is equal to 5 squared or 25. You can say that's it. Let's see now examples how will be. In the figure above, the outer circle, what is outer means? Whenever you have two circles, my dear students, this is called the outer, and this is called the inner circle. Inner circle, outer circle. I mean, something, let's say, near to the, how can I say, center. It's the inner one, the other one, outer one, or smallest one, inner, the biggest one, outer. Okay, the question is, in the figure above, the outer circle radius is twice as long as the inner one. Be careful. So if I call this is, for example, A, I didn't draw well, or let me do it here. If I call this is now A, if I call this is now the big one is, here, let me draw as a radius B. So what is the relation? It says that double, right? Twice means double. So the length of the outer radius is twice, which means 2 times the inner one. Any question for this? I haven't used radius 1, R1, R2. I can use, but I'm using just A and B. Now the question, what is the ratio of the area of the shaded region of the area of the unshaded region? So it says that if I call this area is area 1, A1, now this white part, area 2, if I call, the question is find A1 over A2. Is this clear, the question? Read the question one more time, and if it's not clear, tell me. I am waiting you. If it's okay, I will continue. Is it okay?
Sir, can you say it one more time? Sorry.
One more time. So here there are two circles. Am I clear? This is the first circle, and this is the second circle. So the first one is this, which we call inner, and the second one is this. Okay or not?
Yeah.
So it says that the radius of the outer circle is twice as long as inner circle's radius. So if I call the radius here A, for example, or you can say R1, no problem. I want to say A, and the big one, if I call B, what does it mean B here? Radius of the outer circle, biggest circle. Or I can even do something like that. So this is the biggest circle. And then this is the now smallest circle. So radius A, radius B. The relation B is equal to 2 times A. Is it okay? B is equal to 2 times A. Yes, no?
Why is that 2 times A? I didn't get this part.
Twice. What does it mean twice?
Like okay. From
Twice
A to B, like
2 times, right? Triple, if it says triple, for example, it means 3 times. Okay?
Okay.
Now, and then it says that what is the ratio of this black part, this black area, I call A1, for example, and what is the area of inside this white part? I mean this area, and this area. The ratio of this one to this one is the question, which is A1 over A2 is the question. Okay, now to do this is so simple. Really, it's so simple. What is the area of a circle? Let's start with this biggest circle area. So let me write area of outer circle is pi times r squared. So pi times, how did I call the R? How did I call the radius of the biggest one? B. So it will be B squared. Okay? Is this clear? And then one more step. What is B? B is 2 times A. B is 2 times A. So what will be B to the power of 2? It will be 2 times A to the power of 2. So it will be pi times 4A squared. Any questions for this?
No.
Now, area of inner circle, small circle, it's pi times R squared. So how did I call the radius of the small circle? It was A. So it is A squared. Till here, do you have any question? Yes?
No. No.
Okay. Now my question. How can I explain this area? Is this the biggest area, which means all this area minus this area? I mean, the big area minus small area gives us this part. Is this okay?
Yes.
So I am saying that area outer minus area inner equals to area which I called A1. Is this clear? Yes, no?
Yes, sir.
So what is the outer one? We just calculated here, pi times 4A squared. What is the inner one? Pi times A squared. And so what will be result? Is this 3 times pi times A squared? What do you think is the result? I think yes. Check it. Pi parenthesis 4A squared minus A squared. So 4A squared minus A squared, 3A squared, 3A squared times pi, 3 pi A squared. So this is 3 pi A squared. So I am writing 3 pi A squared divided by what? Divided by A2. What is A2? Area of the small circle. And what is the area of the small circle? We already said it is pi times A squared. So the question is this, find the ratio. And how can I find A squared, pi, pi? Just the answer is 3, which is part B. One more time, you can check and you can ask me. Do you have any question?
No, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Now, there's explanation here also. Same thing. Now, let's talk about this. Yeah, it's very important question type. What is the area of the shaded region? So this area. The logic is simple. Can I calculate this area first of all? All this area, the sector, area of the sector. Yes. What is the rule? Theta over 360 times pi r squared. This is the rule. So theta means the angle at the center, which is 45. 45 divided 360 pi radius to the power of the radius. It's, I think, clear that it is 2 to the power of 2. So 2 to the power of 2 means 4. 4 is divided by 4, 1. 36 divided by 4, it is 90. Yes, no, tell me.
36 divided by 90. Sir, can't we simply do like
360 divided by 4? Is it 90? Yes. And then this and this simplify. So pi over 2 is the answer. You can use different ways. This is now pi over 2 we calculated. Okay? Now, pi over 2, be careful. This sector area, this one, all. But what is my question? My question is this. There is a line here, and it says only this area I want to get, only this. So, and this area is equal to area of a sector, area of the sector, minus area of, be careful, triangle ABC. Do I have triangle ABC when I join them? Yes, sure. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
So, and remember for pre-calculus, the final exam, when you were studying, we did one thing. So this is 2. It means this is also 2, since they are radius. What is the area of a triangle? Triangle. When this case is given, it is 1 over 2 times 2 times 2 times sine of 45. I remember this formula. Do you remember? Let me write somewhere here. Let me, 1 minute, put it here as a rule. If this is A, B, C, alpha, area is 1 over 2 times B times C times sine of alpha. Or if I call this is beta, 1 over 2 times A times C times sine of beta. Or if I call this is theta, area is 1 over 2 times A times B times sine of theta. Area of the triangle. So if you have one angle and 2 sides are given, you can calculate the area. So in our question, when we look at, this is given, which is radius. This is given, which is radius. This is given, which is 45. And then I can use the formula 1 over 2 times this side times this side times sine of 45. And then it is 2 times sine of 45. And sine of 45, I should know that root 2 over 2. And then simplify, result is only root 2. And finished. Why finished? Area of the sector, we already calculated pi over 2. Now, minus area of the triangle, we just said right now, root 2. The answer of the question, pi over 2 minus root 2. Where is it? Do we have? Yeah, here. Part D. Is this okay? To be honest, the level is like SAT 2 levels, these questions. Okay? But somehow we should know it. Now, if you wish, let me give 5 minutes break and then continue.
Yes, sir, if possible.
If you are tired. If not, I can continue. One more question, totally depending on you.
If you want, you can do one question, but if we could do 5 minutes for prayer.
Let's make 5 minutes break, okay? After 5 minutes, we will be here. Come on. 5 minutes break.
So when will we be back, sir?
Let's say 5:30, 6 minutes. 5:30, we are here. 5:30.
Okay.
Okay, I'm here. Are you here? Let us start.
Yes, sir.
Come on. Now, so the new example is this. It's very simple. If you wish also, you can try and you can tell me what is the answer. We can do even together, no problem. So when we look at the question, a circle with a diameter. What is diameter? 2 times radius, it means. So 2 times radius is 10. That means only one r is 5. Right now, this is 5, and this is 5. Angle is given 120. What is the length of the minor arc AB? There is one term here, minor and major. Let me explain them here. 1 minute. Let me open one page. So whenever we have any circle, when we take any 2 points on the circle, like A and B, now the distance between A and B, or the length of AB from here, like this, or length of AB from the other side, like this. So the smallest one, it's called minor arc of AB. This biggest one, it's called the major arc of AB. So the major and minor means this. Minor is the small, the major is the biggest one. Am I clear what I said? Is this okay?
Yes, sir, it's clear.
Okay. Now let's go back now to our question. So in the question, it says that the length of minor, so it's intuitively, it's clear that by eye observation, it's clear that this is now minor arc. Minor arc. Why? Major means this one, the longest one, largest one. Major arc AB. So our question is, find this length. The rule was simple. Angle, which is central angle, divided by 360, 2 pi r. This is the rule for the length of the arc. We have to know this. And so angle is 120. So this is given 120. R is 5. And then 2 times 5, 10. 10 and 36, and 360 divided, 36. 36 divided by 12, 3. 120 divided by 12, 10. So result is 10 pi over 3. That is part C. Simplification, you can do it by own also, no problem. I'm passing. Now, another good question. Chat screen, is there anything? 1 minute. Yeah, these are says C, good. Now, question says that in the figure ABC, inscribed circle O, what is the measure of ACB? The measure of ACB, ACB. That means this angle. Good. Be careful now. This angle, you know, this notation means 90 degrees, right? This notation means 90 degrees. And O means center. So what was the rule? An angle at the center, if alpha, this is also alpha. I mean, if this is 90 degrees, arc length of AB is 90 degrees. Any question? Why 90 degrees this? No. And then second rule, when you have inscribed angle, which means the vertex is at the circumference, if we call alpha. So when we look at here, this is 2 times alpha. or if this is alpha, this is half of it, which is alpha. And so in my question, do I have the same case? I think yes. Why? This is the angle. And I know this part is 90 degrees. So this will be directly half of the 90 degrees, half of 90 degrees. So it is 45 degrees. The answer is C. Do you have any question? Check it. Yes, no, any question? No question. I am passing. Good. Now, yeah, this is a little bit harder, difficult question, a little bit. The question is this: the equation of a circle given like that, what are the coordinates of the center of the circle? To solve this question, I should remind something to you. I should remind whenever you have, for example, x squared minus, let's say 2x is equal to 10. Let's say is given. Follow the whiteboard. It's really important. X squared minus 2x is equal to 10. There is one way for the factorization. It is called completing perfect square. Okay, I explained this with detail in my YouTube channel. You may later on, if you wish, you can look. Now, what was it? Let me explain. Whenever you have x squared minus 2x is equal to 10, we just look at the term with x. So term with x, 2 times x. We take half of 2x. Tell me, what is the half of 2x? It is x. And we say x squared, actually, let me write better like this, half of the coefficient of x. So coefficient of x is 2. Half of it, 1. So x squared minus that number. By the way, we clean this square. We will put that square, it's here. One more time. I look at the coefficient of x, which is 2. I take its half, which is 1. I open the parentheses. Instead of x squared, I put x. X minus 1 squared is equal to, be careful now, 10 was given. Now, this half, which is 1, we are adding to the right side. So we add that half on the right side of equation. And then x minus 1 squared is equal to 11, we can say. And then if we wish, x minus 1 is equal to plus minus root 11. And then x is plus minus root 11 plus 1. So this is the solution of quadratic equation. But this is not our topic now. We are not being interested with this part. We are just being interested how to write this. By the way, let's check it. Let's check it. If I expand this x squared, 2 times x times 1 plus 1, 10 plus 1, x squared minus 2x plus 1, 10 plus 1, and this plus 1 simplify, x squared minus 2x is equal to 10. So is this my original question? Check it. X squared minus 2x is equal to 10. So x squared minus 2x is equal to 10. So this is my original question. So, but what I did, I just modified the given question. I just said that this thing is also equal to x minus 1 parenthesis squared is equal to 11. If this is clear right now, what am I going to do? How I will solve this question? It says that find the center. To find the center, or for the circle, I have only one formula. X minus h squared plus y minus k squared is equal to r squared, where h comma k is the center and r is the radius. So when I express the given question in this form, I can easily say that this is the center. Good. How can I write in this form? Let's be careful now. When I look at the coefficient of x, which is 4, half of it, 2. So I'm writing x minus 2 squared. On the right-hand side, it is 31. I am adding plus 2. Plus y squared minus 2y. So coefficient of y, like coefficient of x. Coefficient of y is 2. Half of it, 1. So this is y plus 1 squared. I added here 1. So x minus 2 squared plus y plus 1 squared is equal to 31, 32, 34. To be sure, let's check it. Is there any mistake or not? How can I check it? Expand this parenthesis. You know how to open this. X squared minus 4x plus 4. To open this, y squared plus 2y plus 1 is equal to 34. So x squared minus 4x, y squared plus 2y, almost same. X squared minus 4x, x squared minus 4x, y squared 2y, y squared 2y. Now I have number 4, number 1, 5. Take the 5 the other side. It will be, tell me, 5, right? 4 plus 1, 5.
Yes, sir, 5.
34 minus 5. So it will be, what is 34 minus 5? It is, tell me, 29. If this is 29, I did one mistake here. What is the mistake? Let me think. Mistake is this. Mistake is this. When this is negative, we are subtracting. When this is positive, we are adding. So let me tell you like this 1 minute. Let me tell you like this 1 minute. It's better. Intuitively, I will do it. It's not difficult. It's so simple. Look at now. X squared minus 4x. As I said, half. I will write it x minus 2 squared. When I open this, I am using another way right now. When I open this, what I have, x squared minus 2 times x times 2 minus 4x plus 4. So I have to eliminate that 4, so I have to make it minus 4. So this thing almost same with this. Now to write this, y squared plus 2y. 2y, half is y. So y plus 1 squared. When I expand this, y squared, 2y plus 1. To eliminate this, minus 1, I should say. So this is 31, this side. So this negative 4 and this negative 1, it's, tell me, negative 5. So the negative 5 will be written the other side. I mean, this number and this number, if I take the other side, it will be positive 5. So x minus 2 squared plus y plus 1 squared is equal to 31 plus 5, which is 36. I think what I was explaining 2 minutes ago, it was same. I did calculation mistake probably. Since you see now, 31 was the original one. So yeah, the thing is this, I should add its power 2. So this number 2, its power 2, which is 4. Number 1, which is power 2, it's 1. 4 plus 1, which is 5. So I'm just adding power 1. This is the problem. Anyway, so this way is better, I think. when you expand, -4 comes extra and +4 comes extra. To eliminate this, you should write -4. Okay, now, finally, I have x minus 2 squared. So I'm writing x minus 2 squared plus y plus 1 squared, y plus 1 squared is equal to 36. 36 means 6 power 2. And so it's clear that by looking at this equation, negative, negative, h2, so h is 2, y, negative k is 1, that means k is -1. So center is h comma k, so it is 2 comma -1, it is part D. That's it. Look at one more time. If it's okay, I am passing. Okay, now it's your turn. I want you to try question number 1. Open your notebooks. Okay, please try this. Are you trying?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Let me also a little bit help.
Sir, just one question out of our topic. Next week is online, right? For now, school normal.
They didn't inform yet, but online, yeah.
Online.
But
And
you
what
should
about in
ask
March?
this to admins. They should inform you by emailing. Since
Okay.
most probably will start in March, most probably face-to-face in March. But this is not official thing. You should ask as an email or just wait them. Probably they will announce.
Okay, thank you. Sir,
Okay.
one thing like
Hmm.
for for classes like statistics and stuff like that, we are like more than 40-50 students. So how would we?
I know, Ahmed. So directly admin, please ask the admin.
Okay.
Okay, let's start together. In the figure, the square ABCDs are inscribed in a circle. Good. If the radius is R, what is the length of arc APD? Where is APD? Here. APD. So this length is the question. Remember the formula. How was it to find the length? If this is center,
2
if this
times
is
pi times
theta,
r.
if this is R, theta over 360, 2 pi r.
Yeah.
So I need angle. How can I find an angle? So if this is a square, it means that, for example, if I draw something as a diagonal, and if I draw another diagonal, for example, okay? So can I say something about this angle, guys? Do we have any idea?
They're equal. 90.
I was talking about this one, but you said, yeah, this is radius. This is also radius. So this is isosceles triangle. That means that they are equal. Very good. But something, If it's a square, isn't it this is 45 degrees and this is 45 degrees? What do you think? It's a general rule for a square or for a rectangle. If this is diagonal, this is 45, this is 45. We should know this. Even like this, 45, it will be, so 45, it will be 45, it will be 45, it will be 45, it will be, so 90, 90, 90, 90, 90, 90, 90. I mean, this is being 90 degrees. This is being now 90 degrees. If this is 90 degrees, I think it is finished. Why finished? This theta is 90 degrees. So formula 90 over 360. 90 degrees over 360. 2 times pi times r. Okay, and then 90 divided by 91, 360 divided by 94, 2 divided by 2, 1, 4 divided by 2, 2. So result is pi times r over 2, which is part B. That's it. Is this okay? Check it.
Yes, sir, it's clear.
But it's not a simple question. It's hard question normally. There are lots of information you should know and remember. This is the case.
So we just can remember the formula because we know those are equal, so 360 divided by 4.
The key point is here to see this is 90 degree. To see this, it's a diagonal you should keep in your mind. Okay, good. Now question number 2. This is also a very good question. Interesting, good question. Have a look. Let's try it together. Before starting this, before starting reading, when I see this question, what I tell directly, let me tell you. You see now, it's a half circle, half, half. So center, center, center. Most probably these are same circles, congruent circles, most probably. So if I call this is R, 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 R. For the biggest one, this one I mean, this will be center. So for the biggest one, the radius will be 3R, the radius of the biggest circle. Let me read the question now. In the figure, 3 congruent, yeah, as I guess, congruent, they are same. Tangent to each other, it must be tangent, otherwise I cannot say this. R, like a line. Blah, 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 blah. If the area of each of the small circle is 9 pi, stop here. Area is 9 pi. What is area formula? Pi times r squared. It means that 9 is r squared, r is positive 3. It is also negative 3, but radius cannot negative. So I got it, radius is 3. What is the area of the larger circle? So area of the larger circle means its radius is 3r. The r is I know, which is 3 times 3, which is 9. So what is the area? Pi times r squared. Pi times 9 squared, 81 pi. That's it. Finished. Read the question, look at the figure. If you have a question, ask me. Good question, really good question. Any question to ask me?
No, sir, no question.
Okay. Now, look at the question number 3 by yourself. Question number 3. I think you can do it. It's not difficult. I'm waiting you. Do we have any result?
So sir, area is 36 and they're asking what is the perimeter, right? 36 pi.
Let's see. Let's see. The circle above has an area 36 pi. Stop here. Don't continue. Area means pi r squared. 36 pi. It's better in the exam also do like me. Just wait. Read, write. So what can you get? What can you inherit from this? So it's simple. R is 6. And put somewhere R is 6, for example, to see better. Okay, and then it says 8 congruent regions. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's fine. What is the perimeter of one of these regions? Be careful. One of the regions perimeter. So if I take this region, be careful now. It says perimeter, not area. What does it mean, the perimeter? Sum of the lengths. This length plus this length plus, be careful, this length. Am I clear? So 6, 6, so 6 plus 6 plus length of AB. If I say this is A, if I say this is B, what is the length of AB? We have only one formula, angle 360, 2 times pi times r. R is, we know, which is 6. So this is now 6. 6 and this simplify, it will be 60. 60 and this simplify 30. So theta times 30 times pi. I need the theta. One more time. Or first, let me find the theta and then calculate. Okay. Let me write one more time. So theta divided by 360, 2 times pi times r. What is the theta? Be careful. So why it says 8 congruent? Since this angle, this are congruent, they are same. So what is one round angle? How many degrees? Is this 360 degrees?
Yeah, 360 divided by 8.
Yeah, 360 divided by 8 will be one of them. So to be sure, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. What will be this? Even you can directly take it or you can calculate. Divided by 4, for example, 2 divided by 4, 90. 90 divided by 2, 45. So the answer is 45 divided by these and this, simplify 180. Pi times reduces 6. So 6 and 180 will be simplified 30. 30 by 5, 6 by 5, 9. 9 by 3, 3. 6 by 3, 2. 3 pi over 2. So the answer is 12 plus 3 pi over 2. When I look at here, there is no 3 pi over 2, but I know that 3 pi over 2 means 1.5 pi. So result is 12 plus 1.5 pi, which is, where is it? C? Yeah, C. Is it okay?
Yes.
Yes. This is a very nice question. Okay, very simple. And you can see in SAT, this is simple, normal SAT. Okay? Tell me, what is the answer? Quickly, so simple. No need any calculation. In your mind, you can do it. I said this, but maybe you need also a little bit calculation.
Maybe C.
Sure, good.
Okay, first of all, what I do? What I do? This is equation, it's clear. This is H, this is K. So the rule was x minus 8 squared plus y minus k squared is equal r squared. So I can write it x minus -2 squared, y minus 0 squared is r squared. So minus and minus plus, so x plus 2 squared plus y squared is equal r squared. So x plus 2 squared, no, no. So you see almost same. The difference is 7 or 49. And to decide this, what can I do? Area is 49. And so what is the area? Pi times r squared. It is 49 pi. Pi and pi, r squared is 49. I need here r squared. So instead of r squared 49, if I put, the answer is directly the, okay? This is not SAT 2, this is directly SAT type question, this one. Anything to ask me? Is this clear?
Yes, sir, pretty much.
Yes,
Come on. What about, oh my God, so simple it seems. It seems simple. Let's see. In the
What
figure, ACB, direct line stop, guys. When I see this direct line stopping, put it 60. Do not wait. 30 degrees here. This is now 60 degrees. And then read the question. In the figure, blah, blah, blah. The length of minor. So minor means small. So that means this. Length of minor AB is what fraction of circumference of the circle? Oh my God. Use the logic. Use the logic. Now, 60 degrees is 1 unit. But what do you know? 360 degrees as a perimeter, isn't it 2 pi r? Totally. This is totally 360 degrees, which is 2 pi r. Am I clear?
yes.
So the question says that what fraction, that means the answer will be in the form of a over b, something like that. What fraction of circumference? So circumference is 2 pi r. I can use simple logic. 360, 2 pi r, 160, question mark. So 360 to 60, what is the relation? 360 divided by 6 gives me this result. So 2 pi r divided by 6 gives me this result, which means pi r over 3. Do I have something like that? Pi r over 3. Since there is no r here, most probably the answer is A, but I don't want to jump directly. I don't want to jump directly.
Just 60 by 360 gave me was it?
Let me try something. Can I calculate the radius? Is it possible to calculate the radius?
So we can just divide 60 by 360.
60 by?
360. Yeah, and the bigger is just one.
So this is now radius, you know, radius. So this will be now 60. And then how can I calculate the radius? By the way, in the figure above, ACB is inscribed in a circle. The length of the minor arc AB. So what is the length of minor arc AB? It is 60 divided by 360, 2 pi r. So, am I right? 60 over 360, 2 pi r. And then it is divided by circumference. What is circumference? 2 pi r. Yeah, I don't need this stuff. It is easier. And so this is now whole circle, right? Whole circle, which is 2 pi r. And this part is 6 over 362 pi r. And 2 pi r simplify. This and this simplify. So 1/6. You see, I don't want to jump. I said directly. Since I can't say here what is r, I don't know the r.
So there is a simpler way.
And this is the simple way.
Yeah.
Do we have anything else? I think this is simple, but tell me if there is something else.
I mean, for the question, they said the relationship between the small circumference and the whole circle circumference.
Okay.
And instead of
So
just directly just divide 60 by 360, we get one.
yeah. This is 60 by 360 directly. 60 by 360 directly. Okay. This is theoretically, let's say, theoretically, and this is practically 60 by 360. Why? The length is directly related with the central angle. So if this is 60 degrees, we can say this. It's good. What about, so we have 4 minutes. Okay, let's talk about 6 since we go in order. How could it be 6? Let's think together. In the figure above, AC is the diameter. I stop. AC is diameter, so this is R, and this is directly 90. Directly. Remember the rule we said? If you don't remember, half, which is 180, half, it is 90. And then AC diameter circle, and the length of AB is 1. So this is now 1. This is now 1. Okay. If the radius of the circle is 1, if radius is 1, that means this is 1. This is also 1. Okay. What is a measure in degrees of BAC? BAC. So this angle, alpha. So let me draw the figure. What I have, 90 degrees, alpha, which I will find. This is my question. And this is 90 degrees. This is 1, and this is 2. How can I find it? Do you have any idea?
We can use the Pythagorean theorem and find the special triangle.
Okay, so 2 square, let's call this is x, 2 square minus 1 square is equal x square. Or let me tell you to understand better, 1 square plus x square is equal to 2 square. And then x square is equal to 4 minus 1, x square is equal to 3, x is root 3. Actually, I guess this one, but it's better to see. This is root 3. And then, isn't it, this is spatial triangle? Opposite of 90 degrees, 2. Opposite of 30 degrees is half of the hypotenuse, 1. Opposite of 60 degrees is half of the hypotenuse, which is 1 times root 3. That's it. Finished. Or if you have calculator, without using even that one, if you have calculator, this is 1, this is 2, you want to find this one. So this is cosine, right? Cosine of alpha is, what is cosine of alpha? 1 over 2. So which angle's cosine is 1 over 2? It is 60 degrees. If you know trigonometry, this is not difficult thing. Or if you use the, tell me, calculator, in your calculator, arc cosine of 1 over 2 when you say, it will be 60 degrees. Do you know how to use the calculator?
Yes.
Okay. We can talk about this if you have any difficulty. So there are lots of ways to solve this question. Spatial triangle, using trigonometry, cosine of alpha. There could be also, I don't know, something else. And last question, 1 minute we have, but we can continue to 3 minutes, no problem. Question number 7. Let me start directly. You can make comment if you wish. So in the figure, equilateral triangle ABC, stop. Equilateral means these are equal to each other. And 60, 60, 60. And then even I can say this side, this length is equal this length is equal this length. Now, what is the question? If the area of circle is 36 pi, I stop. Area is pi r squared, 36 pi. It means that r is 6. Good. What is the question? What is the length of the minor arc AB?
Make when they slide between muscles or over bones. When a joint moves, the tendon snaps.
Who is talking? Mute yourself. Now, to find this, let me tell you one practical way. Can you tell me perimeter? Is this 2 pi r? So 2 pi times r is 6, which is 12 pi. Now, I told you that these things are equal to each other. And so one of them, 12 pi divided by 3, directly 4 pi. That's it. We finished. Let me give you one rule. I didn't say this before. Let me give you one rule. If these lengths are equal to each other, their corresponding arcs are also equal to each other. I mean, if this is 10 centimeter, if this is 10 centimeter, so this length and this length, I don't know if this is 20, this must be also 20. So in my question, this length is equal this length, is equal this length. What does it mean? All these lengths must be equal to each other. So totally this is 2 pi r, which is 12 pi. So one of them will be 12 pi over 3, 4 pi. Can we use different way? Of course we can use different way. But this is the easiest one, what I remember. What could it be different way? Let me just try quickly. Since I need this, I need this one. Look at now. So this angle is, remember, this was 60 degrees. So for the equilateral triangle, it is angle bisector, 30 and 30. If this is 30, if this is 30, remaining one, 120. So if this is 120, what will be arc length? 120 divided by 360, 2 pi r. R is, we have calculated 6. 6 and 360 will be 60. 60 and 120 will be 2. And then 2 times 2 pi, which will be 4 pi. So this is another way also. I don't know you.